And gentlemen, welcome back to the Midwest F1 League. I am your co-host Stat with my partner here Crash, and we are here at the Netherlands Grand Prix, the Dutch Grand Prix.
As Helg and then Enrique go third and fourth, Helg being on, and Cam, there we go, Cam is the first into the nines, taking pole, as now a Mercedes is sandwiched by the two Renaults, with Helg bringing up in fourth and Enrique in fifth.
And that is now the fastest qualifying time as well for the Midwest F1 League, as Bloxham's was a 10.2, beating that by half a second.
And Random Sears also beat that going into the nines as well, finding himself in a second.
So we've definitely seen the improvement by some of the drivers here. So as we find now majority of our grid have set times, it's interesting to see that 4 drivers have opted to make that time on the mediums. Which obviously means they have some sort of strategic mind about their qualifying and what tyre they want to begin their race on.
As JC takes over the fastest lap now.
The 9.72. As It's Heavy goes 7th fastest.
That's pretty good for him.
Yeah. Oh, I think someone's in the wall. That's Monkey Mafia. At the end of, Sector 1 heading into Sector 2. He's lost it into the wall there, missing his front wing now.
Now, one of the questions for the week here was which driver is viewed the most unluckiest in the league. And a lot of people brought up the name of Cam, as he is well known to be one of the better drivers on the grid, but unfortunately, if I bring up the Drivers' Championship here, he's all the way down in 5th, which is, I mean, it's top 5, so you can't complain there. As Barry goes purple through Sector 2 as well, he found himself down in 5th place with 1 win, and a lot of people say that he is a guy who should be winning a lot more than what he is. As Barry will come over the line and does improve on his lap, but not enough to really make some damage up that grid there. Can Cam improve onto his time here? And I'm just going to say it. Kenny's still in 6th places. There we go. Cam goes fastest now. Now switching him and JC. As they flop 1-2 and Cam finds himself on the provisional pole here with just under 6 minutes left to go. But those Alfa Romeos, they're a team that everyone kind of wants to be like, because they're the only team this year that have finished every race. As Enrique goes a little faster and will find himself jumping up a position to 10.
Brian Mossa set the fastest Sector 2 as he comes through and he's on pole.
As Brian Mosser takes pole position.
Or they might simply just not want to.
Now Helg's going to be starting in the top 10 there on mediums. I'm on with Cam. He goes purple through Sector 1.
Oh yeah.
You see he's flying right now. Seems that Mahi is out of the pits now, though.
Fastest Sector 2, he's 0.4 seconds down from his best time.
He's flying right now. He might be able to go into the 108s. I don't think there's enough room on this last sector to really make up that time, but he might have a
around
chance.
The final bend. This is his best shot. As he takes pole.
As he crushes pole. Seems that JC is pushing, though. If Mahi just sets a time, he's going to find himself qualifying in 18th, so it's worth him to finish up this lap. As JC goes purple through Sector 2.
Could we see a final pinch?
Can
comes
Jason
around
find
the
himself
final
up on
bend.
the top step? Crossing the line. He does
Oh,
improve
and
his
he
time, but
stays
not
third.
enough. Now we got about 30 seconds here. What's your prediction for the race here? Give me a podium. Give me a podium. Give me your podium and your hard charger right now.
I think it's inevitable. I think it's inevitable that Brian will be on the podium. He's already put himself in a great position in qualifying. I don't see him really losing out unless he's caught in a major incident. I believe he's going to be on the podium in somewhat. I'm hoping Cam is on that podium as well.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of that third spot, it's going to be a close one between, I believe, JC, Random Serious, and C. Barry to see who gets... JC is actually getting a 5-place penalty.
They'll put him down to 8th. Same with Helg.
Yeah,
he gets a 5 place.
Yeah, so Random Serious will start third. So JC will have some catching up to do. So I think that third podium spot might be between Random Serious and C. Barry here.
Tim Lee also gets himself a 5-place penalty too, so that'll drop him down to the last position.
As we have 5 red lights coming up to the Dutch Grand Prix, and lights are out. Brian gets a good start, so does Cam at the front. I think Cam's going to lead this into turn 1. Brian's down his inside. JC tries to go around the outside of Kenny. As we're heading down, Cam leads from Brian, from Barry, from Sirius, from Kenny. Safety car first lap. So Bloxham at the back has really bad wing damage. Tim Lee seems to be okay. Artemis is fine. K-Dog looks alright. I think Mahi has some damage though. No, Mahi doesn't seem to have damage.
Enrique's got a little bit of damage.
Does have damage. Racing Ginger has damage. Enrique has damage. Helk has no damage.
We're truly going to know with all these drivers opting for the pit here. As with the race, with the safety car, it is the time to pit. No doubt about it.
So we have a Williams and... We have the Williams of It's Heavy come in, as well as Nikki. One of the Haas comes in. That's the Haas of Noganator. That's Enrique coming in. That's Racing Ginger. That's Clog.
Mahi.
That's Mahi. And that's also Bloxham coming in.
Wow.
So at the start of this race, we're already seeing Tim Lee has made up 8 places.
And Pork Chops has found himself up quite a bit. I guess as well with Monkey Mafia and Helg. A lot of these drivers have jumped up. It seemed to be the middle pack that really kind of got caught up in there. But
K-Dog making up some positions early as well.
That safety car threw me off again, man. I'm not going to lie. As soon as that accident happened, the safety car popped out from the pits, and I thought it was a Renault. I was like, no, my
We're getting caught out by that way too easy.
Oh, God, it gets us way too easy. I just was like, oh, my God, not another Renault. Come on. And then, of course, there's a safety car. The Renaults find themselves currently 1 and 3. But good luck so far for them. Good luck so far for the McLarens. They both jump up 4 spots and are in the top 10, both of them now. K-Dog with 5 spots, Artemis with 5 spots, and Tim Lee with 8, as he seemed to have avoided all the damage and all the chaos to find himself up into 20th, or 12th, 20th. No, he was in 20th, now he's in 12th. As now he does let it loose. As Enrique seemed to have dropped a couple spots off the hop. Artemis goes wide.
Serious, really on the tail. Oh, there's a bit of a kerfuffle at the back of the grid. Maybe someone didn't go when they were supposed to.
Yeah, K-Dog seems to be going to the pit now. I think she collided with someone.
Bit of Magello in that.
Yeah, I was about to say, what's up with that?
As Brian is right on the back of Cam, heading out of Sector 1.
We got a crash between Clog and Bloxham in Sector 1. Yes, exactly that. Noganator and Nikki were kind of jumping back and forth there. This Archness seems to have made up a spot. Oh, it's heavy goes off. Tim Lee finds himself on the outside.
As Nikki and JC have caught each other up in turn 1. As Brian Mosser picks up a 5-second penalty for severe collision with Kenny. As Brian sees himself down in 5th.
Sorry,
now.
quickly, Nikki and his heavy touch, and his heavy gets turned right into the pit exit there. As Tim Lee gets a little bit of lockup here, as Noganator finds himself right on his back.
Bloxham picks up a 5-second for speeding in the pit lane. So we currently have the 2 Renaults sitting 1st and 2nd.
There's a nice little battle here for 12th that I'm on board with as Tim Lee locks up, and Noganator takes a look to the inside but doesn't want to shoot the gap as Tim Lee's getting a little bit loose here. As Noganator will get DRS in him and did get the better traction going out. Or there's no DRS quite yet, but Noganator does find himself moving up position.
Great battle here for 2nd as Random Series takes the inside on C. Barry but does not make it stick. Well, even 6th because Monkey Mafia's there. Wait.
Sirius is going to take him over.
C. Barry and Random Sirius both looked like they were going into the pit lane as Sirius goes around the outside of C. Barry to take 2nd. Bit of Albon about that, around the outside on a Renault.
And then Hell cleanly overtook his teammate in Pork Chops as Pork Chops let him go by. Very good teammates, those two, so you won't expect them to truly battle that position out. If one shows the pace, the other one will let go. He just overtook Nikki for 9th place, but unfortunately now Nikki will get the DRS going into that mini DRS section through Sector 2 into Sector 3 there.
As Racing Ginger has retired, he's out of the race. As there is another safety car here.
So he finds himself...
he's crashed out right at the end of Sector 1. In that fast section. So that will absolutely destroy Cam's lead here. As K-Dog and I believe it was one of the... What was it? I didn't see who the second person was, but I know...
I think it was Artenis.
Artenis and K-Dog speeding under safety car, so they will both receive drive-through penalties. As Sirius and Barry both come into the pits, as Cam is already in the pits.
The Renaults are going to double stack here. It looks like they're going to be clean, yeah. As Barry's going on to the hards, as is Cam, as is
Random Sirius.
Helga opts to stay out. Mosser also opts for the hards.
So Cam will still lead this race.
That's huge. And now the McLarens find themselves on 2 and 3. Oh.
As Cam now goes.
Yeah, he will open up a good little gap. He's already got a second on Helg, as Helg unfortunately did not catch the timing there.
As Seabury's also made a
it looks like Noganator went off.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, yeah, Noganator did go off.
Luckily, he is at the start of the straight, so he's able to go into the pit lane.
Quite unfortunate.
Random Series right on the tail of Pork Chops heading down this straight.
He's
sitting
awesome
right on his tailpipe as he he fakes the inside, goes around the outside. Can he make it stick on Pork Chops? Oh, he runs wide. He's on the gravel. He gets back on, but that's going to make Monkey Mafia come after him. He's going to lose some time as he looks up into turn 4. C. Barry also right on the tail of Monkey Mafia, with Brian Mosser sitting right behind them. As I think Tim Lee has just spun out.
Yes, he did, unfortunately. It's Kenny and Mahi are wheel to wheel here. Going to the final turn. Seems Kenny has gotten the better of him. Run with Random Sirius. He takes a look to the inside, but doesn't seem to be enough room. Pork Chops did give him the gap, but decided to opt out of it. This Random Series is going to really need to dispatch Porkchops soon here if he's going to want to have any chance of catching up to Helg, because now that gap between him and Helg is nearly 3.5 seconds now.
We do have a yellow flag. That seems to be the Ferrari of Loxham.
I think Barry's gonna have a shot to go on around the outside here as he brakes
yeah,
later.
He does. He goes right around the outside. That's a great move by Sue
And
Barry
Random
there.
Series and Porkchops right ahead of him, as Porkchops will get the inside, but Random Series doesn't give away and will take the inside now for this turn 4, as Porkchops and him are wheel to wheel currently. As Random Series seems to have the better traction and will take over second place in this race. As all that happened, Helg did pit. Porkchops held him off for as long as he could, but unfortunately, now with those medium tires starting to wear down a little bit, Random Series did have the better traction there.
So the gap between Random Series and Cam at the moment is 9 seconds.
Racing Ginger gets overtaken by both Brian Mosser and Kenny, as those 15-old lap tires are starting to really dwindle on him. Kenny is really getting on the tail of Brian Mosser here. Brian Mosser seems to dispatch as he loses his braking point by a mile and goes straight through, as now he gets re-overtaken by Monkey Mafia. Ooh.
Brian Mosser with a time penalty.
As the Midwest F1 League seems to have found Mosser's kryptonite in Zandvoort. As I say that, he gets fastest lap. What timing, eh?
Yeah, definitely his worst track, yeah.
Oh,
as he sets fastest lap.
Oh, jeez. I just absolutely chomped on my tongue there. That's funny stuff.
I know there's such thing as the commentator's curse, but that was too quick.
Oh, I know. That was unbelievably fast. I thought I was going to commentator's curse today by saying that the Renaults were going to have a good finish. Enrique finds himself into the pits, and now Mosser goes into 6th place, along with other drivers moving up the table here. Clogmonger went off there in the final section of 14 and 15.
He collides into, oh no, he collides into Barry.
He got
and
Barry.
They're both out.
As Monkey Mafia does show Mahi the inside line. Now Mahi will get DRS and does have the pace to overtake Monkey, sorry, here for 8th place now. But Mahi does have 5 seconds worth of penalties, and I don't have anything for Monkey Mafia right now, so Mahi's going to really have to open up the gap and also deal with a teammate of Mahi, of Enrique, in 10th place to hold them off, both of them. As I say that, nice little switchback from Monkey Mafia, but he doesn't end up taking the dive into turn 4, and the secondary switchback won't work again. JC is a man who just shows consistent race pace. Now Mahi is caught right up to Porkchops now for 7th place as well. This Porkchops is going to have a little bit of work to do. Unfortunately, Mahi loses some traction there coming out of the turn. He's 1.4 seconds, he said? Yeah, I think it's 1.3. He's really moving. As Mahi gets right into the back of Porkchops and finds himself going off and spinning out. Unfortunately, he's going to have to straighten himself out a little bit, and he's going to drop down the order. As Mahi with 5 seconds worth of penalties. Now he's got Nicky right on his back. Unfortunately, that'll drop him back into 11th place.
As Kenny picks up another 3 seconds, yeah.
That's all she wrote.
He only needed 0.8 off JC, or 0.7 now, but...
Well, let's just pretend that he didn't do it for a second, just so we can bring a little bit of excitement to this.
He's still...
He's getting really close.
0.3. He's
like
getting 0.3.
As
0.2.
As Cam comes over the line for the win. Can he keep it into 3rd place? He's doing it, dude. He's moving. It's at 8.
Yeah.
And Nick drops underneath. JC's right back. As JC really needs to move in these past corner, but yeah, I know, all said and done. JC comes home in 3rd place. As no, he doesn't.
Actually,
JC must have picked up a penalty
no,
somewhere.
he doesn't. Oh no, Kenny has done it.
Kenny did.
He
so,
did it.
so JC was
Oh,
the one
no.
who needed to make up all the time. What do we know, hey? I
Cam
almost
coming
had it
home in
all.
first place, followed by Random Sirius in second, Kenny third, JC in fourth, Brian in fifth, Helgen sixth, followed by Pork in seventh, Monkey Mafia in eighth, great result for him, ninth and 10th for the Alfa Romeos with Enrique and Mahi, with Mahi picking up hardest charger for the day with 9 places gained. Kenny, also picked up the fastest lap of the race, so he will also get bonus points. Yeah, well obviously, very fun race today. I think great spectacle all race. So yeah, this has definitely been one of the better races of the year. So I can't wait for next week in Italy when we see some really fast-paced action.
I guess that's about it. I've got nothing left to say, and 6:30 starting time tomorrow. Follow us on Twitter, follow us on YouTube, and we'll see you soon.